Filipino personal grooming. Filipino personal grooming is a bit, well, different to what I grew up with. I'm not sure what young people in the cities in Australia are getting around doing these days, so I might be writing this as a 50-year-old Queensland male, and I might be missing a few things. But it's definitely different. And yes, this is meant to be light-hearted and not critical. Filipinos and hair. I grew up as a kid in the 70s with that standard Beatle hair that we all had at the time. Comb it straight down and that was it, just straightforward. Older chaps should certainly remember that one. When I was grown up of about 20, I started parting it, and I part on the side like so. 30 years later, my hairstyle hasn't changed. I never did the mullet or the Flock-Of-Seagulls look in the 80s. It's hair. I comb it. It gets cut when it wants to comb itself. And when Jeremy was born, I grew a beard, and it's been there ever since. And there it stays. Mainly because I hate shaving, and it will never be one of those sculptured hipster beards that are trendy these days. I've had this back before it was trendy, and I really don't care. Nor will I ever have a man-bun. Now here we have a car with dark window tinting. When parked, young men will pass the car and they will check to see if their hair's looking right. Yeah, seriously. If I look in the mirror, it's by accident. My son Jeremy has no mirror in his condo unit at all, and he sees no need for one, and to me that makes perfect sense. Popular hairstyles here include what I call the sabong, which is where the hair is combed upwards from the side and resembles a scout tent. In the middle, it looks like a rooster to me. We have one of our office staff who has one like the sabong, but it's shaved on the sides, so it's a bit more rooster-like. Maybe it's an advanced sabong. Sometimes it gets slicked back and it reminds me of a cockatoo. We have another one in the office. It looks like Justin Bieber used to look, except it also seems to comb itself. However, it's probably a carefully crafted look. Here we have the sabong, and we have the advanced sabong. Actually, that's my nephew Brian, who is very unlikely to see this, fortunately. I like the fact that Filipino girls are still generally like long straight hair. It's always washed, conditioned and combed neatly. Even those who live in squatter areas are still immaculate. I don't quite get the young chaps, but oh well, maybe I'm just getting old. Filipinos and nail and skin care. Once again, I grew up with the Aussie male using pocket knives, wire cutters, and occasionally actual nail cutters. I had a manicure here in the Philippines back in the 90s when I first came here. I was in a hotel, I was bored. What the heck? Nails needed cutting. They did that and then they put some clear liquid stuff on it. I assumed it was some sort of nail cleaning product, but I was wrong. It dried and it turned out it was clear nail polish. By the time it had dried, it was too late. Mind you, I had nothing but compliments on my nails while I was here. I was glad I could scratch it all off before I returned to Australia. But yes, that's considered okay here, even amongst the old codgers. And the skin? We had nephews here one Christmas. They asked me for lotion, because apparently they all felt their skin was dry. Now, never in my life have I ever woke up and thought, my goodness, I have such dry skin. I'm not actually sure what dry skin is. I always thought it was dry when you'd finished with the towel after a shower. But apparently a 9 or 10-year-old Filipino lad knows he needs lotion. What I find very freaky is a group of young men together in a public CR, public restroom, CR as it's called here, in a mall somewhere, all congregated around the mirror and sharing male cosmetics. Now, I don't know what these products actually do. I don't think I even want to know. I'm still one of those men who feels that even acknowledging another man in a public dunny is a bit questionable. Use the trough, eyes straight ahead, maybe wash hands as long as it doesn't mean you have to wait too long and make your mates think you were up to something. But there still seem to be plenty of babies being made here, and the local girls seem to find these well-groomed young men quite appealing. So it's probably just me. Looks like too much work to me. I'm one of those I have a client to see, so I probably should comb my hair mentality, and I'm happy with that. And being an Aussie man, well, my wife already knows how stunningly handsome I am without any assistance from male beauty products, so I think I'll stay how I am. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it and you would like to subscribe, you can click on the little button down the bottom corner there, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. There are regular articles on aspects of Australian visas to the Philippines on www.downundervisa.com.au. There's a blog page you can subscribe to. There is a free visa assessment form, and there are regular articles on aspects of Australian-Filipino relationships, which you can see on www.filipinawives.com.au. If you can please share these articles and these videos on any of the social media that you use, we would appreciate that. Thank you.